Welcome to everyone to this second video. Today we're going to look at which kind of PhD student is more suited to benefit from my style of coaching. Remember, every coach has a different attitude because this depends on the kind of personality the coach has, and also depends on the kind of training course and experience he has. And in my case, there are some key features, and I'm going to take you through them to make sure that we are kind of on the same page, and you are going to benefit most from the style of coaching I have. So basically, the first thing is that we need to listen to each other. So now I'm doing most of the talking because it's just me and the camera. But during the coaching sessions, I will be listening much more than you will do. And every now and then I will probe you with questions and will make some suggestions. And during those times, you really need to pay attention, because I may be saying it quite quietly, okay? But those few things I say are extremely important. I will have reviewed your files, the thing you send, prior to our meeting, and therefore, I have a good understanding of where probably you need some help. So you will need to understand and to listen to what I say, okay? Unless there is mutual listening, okay, then the coaching really, it's not going to work very well. So first thing is to listen from both parties. You will always be doing much of the talking during the sessions. Then, we need to commit to a program. This is from early on. And this kind of program is tailored, it's kind of geared up for you to get to the objective you want to get, not me. And then we need to review every session, the action we have taken during the previous one, to make sure we are really progressing, because this is kind of a marathon, maybe short marathon, sometimes long marathon. We need to understand where we are. Otherwise, we don't know where we're going, okay? And then, the sessions are like the turbocharger, okay, of your program. And, we turbocharge you during the sessions, and then, you go out there and you do the running, okay, yourself. So, these are keys, okay? Unless we kind of can mold ourselves to this kind of pattern, then coaching is not probably what you should go for. If you really want to have, you want to step up a big notch from where you are at the moment, then this kind of structured coaching is the approach that you should seek. On this second part, on the second video, we are going to look at what a coachee should aim for. Well, there are two kind of targets that a person may seek through coaching. One is a kind of specific target, something short to medium term. Another is much longer term target. And to make a comparison, okay, then we're going to take the case of, let's say, someone running, okay, that wants to achieve something in running. So the first approach of the short-term goal is, for instance, the runner wants to win a specific race. There is a race 4 months down the line, and the runner will enroll with a coach that allows him to make progression towards winning that specific race, which is 4 months ahead. Yeah? And this is already a good fit. Yeah? But a different beast is someone instead comes and say, you know what, I really want to have a paradigm shift, and I want to start training today because I want to win the Olympic Games. Wow, that's big thing, you know. So in this specific case, the approach, obviously, it's completely different. Maybe there are limiting things that you have at the moment, which you need to overcome and then master, okay, in order to be able to have the mindset to win an Olympic game, which is not at all the same thing of winning a specific race, okay. So yeah, this kind of approach also applies to coaching for PhD students. And there are some PhD students, they just want to write their first scientific paper. You know? It's something kind of limited in time, okay? They may have already got good part of the results, and they have, you know, problem in pulling it all together. Yeah? That's a specific thing they want to achieve. Whereas some other PhD students say, you know, I want to graduate, have a great thesis, few papers published, but then I want to become a better scientist with this problem, okay? So through the PhD project, they want to also to change radically the way they think, do things, behave, you know. And, you know, this is kind of winning the Olympic Games, yeah? It requires a different approach. Now in this third step on this video, we're going to look at the kind of interaction and what you should aim for when you interact with me. Basically, coaching is about you, okay? You do most of the talking, most of the work, and, you know, you get most of the benefit out of your investment, okay? You invest not only money, you invest time, okay? Which, for me, is the most valuable thing we have, okay? And what is my role, okay? Well, you know, I see myself as someone making sure that the fast train you are is kept on track. That's all. But where you want to go and how fast you want to get there, it's something you will set. I just need to make sure that you keep on the right track to get there, okay? And you don't go off track, because this will cause disruption, but also will make you lose a lot of time, which is very valuable. Now, an example that we can again take from athletes is that, you know, good coach for athlete, maybe it's someone which has been an athlete himself or herself before, yeah? This is most likely, yeah? But an excellent coach for athlete, it's someone that doesn't put any limit on what the younger athlete can reach. And why? Well, if I am a coach of an athlete, and, you know, I won something in my past, you know, maybe, you know, 5 years ago, you know, well, there's been changes in materials, changing techniques, even changes on the way that the chronometer works, because, you know, there are new chronometers. So if I put as a limit in my mind for the athlete to reach the same thing I have reached 5 years ago, then, you know, this is a limiting, it's a stopper, it's a limiting thing that I shouldn't put. I should put no limit whatsoever to what they can achieve. And that will be the same for you. When I'll coach you, I'll make sure that you can reach anything you like. And I should work quite steadily and cleverly to make sure you achieve even more than you probably have set off with. Okay? And no limit will be placed on what you can achieve. Okay? My experience is important to understand the process. Okay? But I should be here to pave the way for you so you can run faster than I did. You can reach much further ahead. And the fourth part of today's video is about how we structure the coaching sessions. The first extremely important thing to say is that our coaching session will be 60 minutes. Yeah, you heard it. 60 minutes. 60, 1 hour, 1 full hour. Why? Yeah, because between you and another coachee, I'll take some break. I need to review the work of others and take notes of what we have said in our coaching session. So between a session and another, I will have one hour break. But it's break from coaching. It's not break at all because I need to work on it. So you will have 60 minutes, 60. And how we structure that? Well, when we start, then we'll spend 1 or 2 minutes, no more, in greeting each other. It's important to greet in the right way, to make sure that we are on a good foothold. I will not continue with the coaching sessions where there is a major thing happening with you. You are distracted, you are, not in the right mindset or whatever. No. We will do a coaching session only if during these few minutes at the beginning, I think you are prepared for that coaching session. So I'll make sure that you will get prepared before. But something can happen even a few hours before the coaching session that will disrupt it overall. And if that happens, we will postpone the coaching session. Okay? Then, after the kind of initial greeting, 1 or 2 minutes in which I understand if you are in the right mindset, with the right mood, okay, to go ahead and learn more, then what we'll do is we will shift our focus to what has been agreed during the last session. Okay? And what we do is we will review one by one the goals that we have set during the last session to make sure you have made progress or achieved them. And if there is something that we need to review and change for the new roles, we will do it. To make sure that nothing that has been agreed previously becomes a loose thread. Okay? We will tighten everything up. Then after this other 5 minutes, of the initial part of a coaching session, we will move to the real core of the session. In the real core, we will discuss first, what do you want to achieve during this particular session? Okay. Every session should be treated as, you coming with some thing you show that you have done, then you set during the session something you want to get out of the session. That's important. You want to get something out of this session. That's why you are here. You need answers now, because then when you are off the coaching session, you will have to do work on them. So at the beginning of the core of the coaching session, you will set the scene and say, I want to achieve this now. There is something that bothers me. There is something that stops me. Okay, and I want to understand why. Okay. Then we'll have, 40, 45 minutes discussion about the core of the coaching sessions, where, you'll do most of the talking, I will probe you, and if needed, I will make some suggestions, okay, for you to look at after the coaching session is finished. And then at the end of the coaching session, we will spend another, between 5 and 10 minutes reviewing what we've said and, setting some goals for next time. I will make some notes, you will make your notes, okay? And then, we will store them. You will have it on my file. And, those will be guiding us towards the final objective that we have set. Thank you so much again for this other video, and talk to you next time, which will be 4 weeks from now.